Today is October 26th. So these people started sirens at like 9 a.m. and woke me up, and it was weird because the sirens lasted for 10-12 minutes, like from 7:09 to 7:19, or yeah, something like that. It lasted quite long, and it was weird. And I just happened to go to GERAL SOSBEE's website. I mean, just kind of trying to Google him because I know he had deleted his website. Now, I just wanted to make sure that he didn't put it back up. So I was just trying to see his website, and I just came across another website where he had just posted something like 7 hours ago, or was it 5 hours ago at 7 a.m. Eastern time, right? So 7 a.m. Eastern time, I already saw on his website that it was like 5 hours ago, I believe. So yeah, usually he's always awake at night, and I've seen so many times, like, whatever targeting he does to me. Initially in 2016-17, he used to post all these messages at 2 a.m. and like 1 a.m., 3 a.m. just these. So I know that he is usually awake at night time, so it's not surprising that he posted something at night. And so what all he had posted, he posted a letter to his wife, as if she's in Mexico, and he posted in Spanish. Now, what is weird about it is, if you want to communicate with your wife about this targeting, you would text her, you would email her, you would call her. Why on a website which he's not as active for past 7-8 years? Like, I don't see post after post that he has mentioned over there. So what did he tell his wife to? Oh, take a look at this website, just keep an eye on this website. I'm not gonna text you about all this, I'm not gonna email you. But it's not like he's secretive about all his targeting. He has mentioned everything on Facebook and everything, right? So it is just bizarre for him to just randomly write about my wife and letter. Now, what was in the letter is always about targeting. What does he write? Now, he's not a targeted individual. I told you how he's a faker. He's an absolute liar. So here again, same thing he had mentioned about my targeting. So what he had mentioned? Oh, the ambulance sirens. Now, I told you. Now, Almas Jacob has also said so many times that these Freemasonic people, Illuminati people, they plan ahead of time what they want to do in their targeting, be it directed energy weapons on a person, or a major event like, say, 9/11, or directed energy weapons used in Maui, right? So all this is planned ahead of time, and they show you via cartoons, via Hollywood movies, or derailment in Ohio. They did the oil spillage, that happened in Gulf of Mexico, I believe. That all that was shown in the movie, previously. So these people plan ahead of time, and that is why Simpsons, people wonder, how Simpsons predicting everything, but they plan ahead of time. They tell you that this is what we are going to do in future, and that is how the Economist magazine came out with the exactly Hamas paragliding, and and here Israel is shown paragliding and all that. So this cover page came in 2012, which came to fruition in 2023. So 11 years, and as Almas Jacob always says, 11 is Lucifer's number, and these people always love to play with numbers. So anyways, my point here is, these people already plan ahead of time. So while he posted this 5 hours ago, mine ambulance siren started right in the morning. So not only he had mentioned about the ambulance sirens, that ambulance this and ambulance to my house and this and that, but he will write as if everything is being done to him, but in reality he wants to tell about me, okay? Because this letter is to his so-called wife, okay? He has done this before also on his website, that I had exposed a little bit on his website. I posted his video, but it was so long that I couldn't continue with my video, you know, but he has now taken down that website. But I'm glad I was able to capture some of the targeting that he had mentioned about me on his website. Then what else he mentioned? Oh yeah, we're not able to, we make sure that the target is awake at night around 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. something like that, you know. And yeah, and he had mentioned since past 3 weeks we have been doing this. So I've been noticing that since past few weeks or past few days, they have been either just waking me up and I just wouldn't go to sleep, you know. It takes time for me to go to sleep. Like it takes 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes just to fall back asleep. And they've given me, like I told you, 2-3 times they gave me jaw bites. So that's what you know, like when they do jaw bites, they're giving me tongue bites. So they will make sure that my tongue stick out and I bite my tongue. So that is the actual tongue bite that they give me at night. Now they are giving me twitching on the left side of my leg as I'm making this video to confirm the same, that yeah, we have done all that. We have woken you up, they are confirming. We have given you jaw bites, tongue bites, they are confirming right now in this video. So all of about the targeting, every single time he has to synchronize with whatever you know, like they do to me. It's like they want to let it out, just like, you know, how Simpsons want to let it out. Oh, 9/11, look, it's a cartoon. We are going to do this in future. So it's like they want to let it out because, as Almas Jacob says, they believe in karma. If they already tell you ahead of time that what they are going to do, it's like they are not responsible for it, you know. So maybe it's their belief or something, I don't know. But so he's letting it out, all this, right? We do this to this target and we do this to this target, okay? Now, he also talked about you're waiting for some bus, okay? In the morning. Now, what is this bus thing and waiting for the bus this morning? All that. Now, every morning, like these people try to sexually seduce me, okay? So, like I'm early morning when I get up, like, I told you so many times that they already gave me virtual reality dream, which is so realistic that I am in that world even when I get up. So I'm not even in our world yet. It is just like and so much energy is drained from this continuous virtual reality dream that they keep downloading in my brain. I showed you the military article where this guy has spoken about these virtual reality dreams that they keep giving me. So so to make myself awake and be, you know, all I do is like either watch some news or just play some videos and something, and, you know, just trying to keep my eyes open and, you know, get myself awake totally. So he had mentioned all about this, that oh, we make sure that the target is drained out from this continuous sleep deprivation and all that, okay? So along with that, and then right when I'm watching any of the videos, they'll just start doing this sexual seduction with me. Okay, so this is how he was getting into when he said, oh, you know, the bus is coming, you know, like, and how he referenced everything to his wife, you know, so-called wife. Now, now I did try to show you in my previous video. Oh yeah, now you can see the cut. It's kind of clear, right? The cut, you see the red color. So that's the one cut they gave, and there's this another cut they gave me right here. It's such a weird position they gave me the cut that I can't even, gosh, like seriously. Oh yeah, right there. One is right there, okay? I'm gonna take my finger off and you can see the cut. It's a second cut that they've given me there. It's so weird. How come I can't? Anyway, so these cuts that they gave me, you know, even my brother told me that it's being, oh, there you can see that cut now. It's been given by Gene and Demons. You know, these razor sharp cuts. You can see both the cuts. One is here on the side, like right there. One is right there. Also, they gave me another kind of little bit of scratch right here on my this finger too. Can you see that little scratch? I didn't do any of this. I'm just sitting, you know, and then it is just showing. And then I already showed you this cut few days ago, how they gave me the cut on my ring finger to tell me, oh, good, you bought air freshener for, car freshener for your hubby. So here is another thing. I try to have the fresheners, you know, for my bathrooms and stuff, and so I'm already out of freshener. I didn't bring any more fresheners. So just because I bought a car freshener from, you know, me and my hubby's car, now these people want to make issue about freshener. See, I told you, all they want to do is synchronize for super interrogation purpose. Now they're giving me electric shock on the right side of my brain. I haven't even started to speak yet, but they know where I'm going. So they always wanted to synchronize. So now they want to horn into car fresheners. So because they want to horn into fresheners, air fresheners basically, so, oh, you have car freshener. Oh, but you don't have the bathroom freshener. Okay, so what we are going to do, every time your father-in-law uses the bathroom, he's gonna have this nice, you know, smell, like a air freshener smell, nice fragrance, you know. And today, out of blue, he like asked me, "Did you put any air freshener inside the bathroom?" I'm like, no. So I already knew that these people can do all of this by witchcraft. Why I know? Because just 2 days ago, they placed the urine smell in my shower cap. Okay. Why they placed, again, to synchronize, because just before that I had made a video about this urine thing, that how they used to place urine smell in my shower cap. They've just you know, ever since 2014-15, ever since Jehovah's Witness started to come to my house, for 2-3 years that they targeted my house and they took my handwritten name for witchcraft purpose. After that, only 3 times I think I might have noticed that they have placed this urine smell in my shower cap. Before that, I never had this issue ever in my life. Secondly, so just because I made a video, I talked about it, so they immediately, like, I think it was the very next day or like day after, like they placed this urine smell in my shower cap. So that thing happened. Yesterday I told you how they make me eat, not yesterday, I think day before yesterday, they made sure that I eat my snack in the stinking bowl. You know, it was stinking like the dishwasher. You know how you load the dishwasher, and if it is sitting for like 2-3 days, although mine wasn't sitting for that long, but I'm just saying that how it starts to stink, like how it starts to smell. So that kind of smell it was giving off. But which bowl was giving off? The set of bowls and plates that I keep in my cabinet, which I've taken out from the freshly washed dishwasher. Like, you know, I already ran the dishwasher, and all of that is cleaned. There is no stink. There was nothing when I took out. So I took out the entire set of all my plates and bowls and you know, all of it, just two sets, and I then placed it in my cabinet. So from there, I took one bowl that already had that stinking smell, and then from the bottom I removed a plate for lunchtime, and that had a stinking smell. But in between, all of the other stuff had no smell at all. Okay, so I know that it's selectively they placed that only on that day. Not only that, just because they wanted to horn into the dishwasher thing, that, oh, look, your mother-in-law said that you should start the dishwasher, you want to conserve electricity and water. That's it. They wanted to horn into that. So they made sure that the dishwasher that I ran, after loading whatever the dish was in, the plates were in the sink, I loaded that, I started the dishwasher, and then when I opened it, it was still smelling. So I had to rerun the dishwasher again, second time. So they made sure that now I use double the electricity and water. Why? Oh, just because your mother-in-law said. Anybody will say anything, and these people want to horn into that to make sure that they tell me that I'm the slave. It's your slavery programming going on. Your torture, your dictation programming is going on. This is all they want to do continuously. That's it. Then also this guy was talking about the lows and libbies and all that. Now lows is another, they use these keywords because this is the programming they've done to me. Like sometimes say I'm cooking something, they don't like it for whatever reason, and they want to make an issue about it, then they will start playing advertisement of lows or shoes or along that line, or junk, you got junk, and that kind of stuff. So I'm not surprised that he just came up with these keywords like lows and stuff on his website. This, I'm talking about GERAL SOSBEE, okay? So anyways, and then of course, and kill yourself, and I'm gonna make the entire detailed video on this guy and how he is like my stalker, and how he's involved in all this torture programming and all that. But anyways, what else did they do today? Now they are pulling my right eardrum. Okay, so here is the proof that they are pulling right eardrum as per part of directed energy weapons use. So they are illegally using. Who are they? NSA, CIA, FBI, DARPA, Elon Musk, Washington DC, Pentagon, Satanist cult, UFO cult, Jehovah's Witnesses, all the 300 witches in the military base, as per Billy Crone Pasta, all these people who are Satanist, Hollywood, all these people, they are using directed energy weapons on targeted individuals like me. Because if you go watch Hollywood movie, it's an old movie where they show literally a circle with a dot was painted on a wall. So there's a red circle with a red dot, and there are other people with like hoodies and masks and those kind of people just trying to watch this targeted individual, okay, because he's a circle with a dot. So targeted individual, and this individual is shown to be like a holy person, like a nice person, a straight person who will not kill, who will not lie, sabotage, or do those kind of evil stuff, okay, as these people do. Because don't forget, these FBI, CIA, NSA, all these people in the government at all levels, federal, state, local, all these levels, they are Freemasonic people. They are Illuminati people. And these Freemasonic people take the oath to lie, sabotage, kill, and commit suicide. This is what they live for. This is the oath they take. So their oath, they are taking the oath to lie. So the moment GERAL SOSBEE is opening his mouth, a lot of times, when they want to hit me back, saying that, oh, whatever I said was stupid, So that's a lie he's talking when he's not trying to, accept that everything targeting that he had mentioned on his website was because of, was relating to me. He doesn't want to accept that, so he just calls me moron and all that on his on Facebook and all that. Okay, he makes with his CIA Barbara Hartwell. He goes and makes website. Not only that, but CIA Barbara Hartwell has the guts to threaten me further that, oh, if you don't tread with the snakes. And who are these snakes? Same reptilian people who these people talk about. You see so many inside job. It's an animated cartoon on Netflix series. Pentaverate is another thing on the Netflix series, on Netflix. You can go watch it, Pentaverate. Or just YouTube, reptilians in this 13 Illuminati bloodlines, reptilians. Go watch Ragnarok and they will show you reptilians and all that. So what these reptilians do, they ask for human sacrifice, child sacrifice, they drink blood, they eat all these flesh, and they show you go watch Ragnarok and you'll know what they do, these reptilians. So they are the satanic cult. They live to lie, sabotage, kill, and commit suicide. This is what they live for. So what do you expect when you see 9/11 around, right? And I just came to know, okay, Osama bin Laden was like a CIA agent. 9/11 was done by Bush, and Dr. Thomas Horn talks about all of this in Zeitgeist 225. There was another YouTuber, his name is Tyler Oliveira, it's Olive, IRA. That's Oliveira, however you pronounce his last name, I don't know. But he has mentioned now, he actually interviewed this commissioner, New York Fire Department commissioner, and he was telling that, yeah, it's an inside job. And Dr. Thomas Horn has revealed all that. In fact, Illuminati themselves reveal all this, that yeah, 9/11 was done by us, okay? They tell you up front. Go watch Revelations of Jesus Christ YouTuber. He has shown how 9/11 was done by Bush. But it's not just Bush, because he's a puppet of Satan. Go watch iPad Go 2. They tell you how Bush and Obama, most of these presidents, they are all puppets of Satan, because Dr. Thomas Horn clearly said that 44 US presidents were Freemasons. So if they are Freemasons, they are worshiping Lucifer, the Satan. And so when they are worshiping them, Satan is here to lie, kill, sabotage. That is what is Satan for. So what do you expect their puppets going to do? Yeah, they're going to do 9/11. They're going to do DU attacks in Maui. They're going to keep doing all these. And there are already military articles where they say that via the use of directed energy weapons and low frequency pulses and EMP pulse attacks and this and that, they're going to have these brain waves frequency of the particular individuals targeted, so that it will lead to like mass shootings. Then hereby, just like less shootings, like less people, like 1 or 2 people shootings, and then they will facilitate rape, they will have drugs and all that, looting and everything. All the crime will be induced in the society. That is what is in the freaking military article, and that is what you're seeing, that's going on with Myron May. He started to shoot in the school in Florida. Why? Who was Myron May? He was a targeted individual. What was he saying on his YouTube? That he is being given voice to skull technology. There is something called V2K. Who is doing all this V2K? DARPA, DOD, CIA, FBI, NSA, all these military people. They are using directed energy weapons. Dr. Stephen Greer has talked about it. Yes, they are using directed energy weapons on targeted individual. Dr. Richard Boylan says that the star seeds who are a threat to the UFO cabal. UFOs is nothing but jinn and demons and aliens, fallen angels. So these Satanists, Luciferian, alien, fallen angel, Lucifer, jinn, demons, okay, UFO, all these cabal, we are a threat to that cabal. So people like Myron May were targeted. He was given V2K in his skull, and so he can listen to all these words, but it was a mental torture. Just the way that they keep doing it to me. Oh, you don't do this, you do that, you don't do this, you do that. So today, like, they gave me so many times, like, shooting needle pain in my right side of my waist area, and hip also they gave me in my hip area. But they will do it at a particular time to tell me, don't do this, do that, don't do this, do that, don't do this, do that, right? Continuous of that. Like for example, like I had made some lentils, right? And so some of the lentils spill in the pressure cooker. Now bottom there's water, so all I did was I just strained the water. I took the lentils out, but they don't want me to use that particular lentils, even if like I use that water to make the lentil soup, like we made like liquidy soup out of it. So if I use that water, even then they want to pull my right side of my eardrum or give me electric shock, or they want to give me, like today they gave me pulling off my right eardrum, and then when I went to wash that vessel, first when I strained, that is when they pulled my right eardrum. Then I was done with all the washing most of the utensils, and that was like almost the last thing that I was touching. And the moment I touched, they started to give me shooting pain. Where? Not in my waist, not in my uterus, but in my right side of my hip area. Hip, I'm literally talking about the bone, not the muscle part. But only until while I was washing that. That's it. Then they again stopped. So it's a very targeted, very directive thing. It's kind of a programming purpose, dictation. You don't use that water. That's it. Okay, and there is nothing in there. It's just stainless steel. Like I cook directly in that cooker all the time. Like, why they have problem when something is spilling on there? I'm cooking in, there's a container in which I'd cook. So it's a pressure cooker. I place the lentil inside another container. I place the container inside the cooker. So if from there it spills, then they have problem. But if I directly cook in the cooker, and then you see their mentality there, I'm telling you, their mentality is that of a third grader or third class people. And to know their mentality or IQ level, just go watch Ragnarok series, season 1, season 2, and season 3. And then if you do not get pissed off at the last episode of season 3, then you congratulations, you belong to the same category people, third class, okay? But if you do have a bit of good IQ in you, and if you, then you are sure to get pissed off, okay, at the last episode. So to know these Illuminati and reptilians mentality, their IQ level, just watch Ragnarok. It's a series on Netflix. So yeah, this is the BS they kept doing today, giving me these here, the small, like shooting needle pains in my right side of my abdomen. And for little things, like they will continuously do, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I mean, it's continuous torture. So what happened with Myron May, he might have got up at the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. He didn't wash his hands. Most of the people like half asleep, and especially these guys, I know, like they don't wash their hands. I mean, I see females, in the theater or in restaurant, they go to the stalls, they come out, and they don't even wash their hands at all, and they just walk out. And some, they just wash their hands with water, not even with soap, and they walk out. Okay, so I know about these guys that that they are not that particular either. If women are not, what do you expect? And they were, I mean, it was nighttime. He was probably half asleep, but you know what we took it, they started bombarding in his head. Oh, look how disgusting you are, how filthy you are, and you didn't wash your hands, and like all kind of negative stuff they started bombarding in his head. Same hygiene stuff that they've been doing with me. I told you how they gave me induced sore throat. In fact, yesterday I had like this mild fever from this induced, so there was no reason to give me induced sore throat, but they just wanted to make issue about why I shared the fork with my hubby. That's it. Nothing happened to my hubby. He just had like 2 bites of the grape from the fork, but it was me who was eating most time. Nothing happened to him. But yeah, obviously this continuous sore throat and this mild fever that I told you it would last 24 hours, and sure enough, like it's gone today. Okay, until yesterday night I had it, but like I said, in the morning it's all gone today. So this is how they do. And like, for example, yesterday I went to even drink like turmeric milk. Okay, turmeric is good for your sore throat, right? So even then, immediately they gave me like electric shock or something, like. So they want to make issue about it. Oh, you don't eat turmeric, So I'm like, but well, you gave me this induced sore throat and induced everything. That's okay. But you should have thought about it, right, beforehand. But this is it. I have to deal with these kind of people continuously. The how they give all these smells. So I was talking about the smell. So from that stinking bowl, I know that there's my father-in-law, the way he started to smell this air freshener kind of thing in bathroom. So that's all they wanted to tell me. Oh, you put some air freshener in the bathroom. That's all they want to say. Because, oh, I ran out of it. So anytime, like for example, just today morning when I got up, the pajama that I've worn, like I usually wear these kind of pajamas at home. And so one of the pajama that I wore yesterday, so I just had a thought, okay, I don't want to, I'm going to put it in the laundry. So I just placed, like I have next to the bathroom, like next to the sink, like I have a little bench kind of thing, and I placed it over there. So just to tell me that, oh, you don't want to use it, okay, then you put it in the laundry. just to tell me that the centipede is like this small, okay, this small. It was a dead centipede, but it was on the bench, okay. My bench is almost like 3 feet high, I would say, okay. So that centipede was just dead right next to that pajama. So I told you how many times, first of all, Whenever I had insect activities in my house, a normal insect activity was like whatever the edge is of the wall, okay, or edge of the room, only there at the bottom will I see all these centipedes or millipedes or, you know, at the most spiders. I never had cockroaches in my house. They will never climb the walls. They will never climb anywhere, no matter what. But like I said, they do it at a particular time. All these things started to show up only after Jehovah's Witnesses started to come to my house. These centipedes will show up only to synchronize for super interrogation purpose. Okay, so when I process a thought in my head, say I want to wash sink area, so right either above the sink or below the sink, the centipede will be there. Next, say 2-3 days after I process, okay, I want to wash toilet area, but I will do it tomorrow. So that is the thing I already processed in my head. So what they'll do, they'll place centipede exactly in the entrance of that doorway of the toilet. So, but not in the bottom. They'll place it on top of the door, okay, but exactly in the center. Then I will think, okay, now I want to wash bathroom area, okay. So then they will place centipede right, or a spider, something right there in the bathroom area. Then, so whatever I'm thinking, they want to hone into that thought. Like yesterday I had a cockroach, just show, like we are doing a little bit of remodeling where there's a gap between the door and the new tiles that we the guy had placed. So we were just thinking to put a what do you call, like a rubber strip or some kind of strip or some kind of thing beneath the door to prevent any bugs or heat or cold, especially cold coming inside, you know. We were just thinking, we just had this discussion like yesterday, but I and my hubby were out doing other chores, you know, taking care of other stuff. So at night, immediately the cockroach came crawling right exactly in that area. Now I told you I don't have any roaches. And I told you how the roaches that were coming in my sink area and damaging all my, like contaminating all my kitchen sink area and the freshly washed drying mats and the utensils that I've already washed. All of it stopped right after I exposed GERAL SOSBEE, XFBI Asian, you know, the cockroach, on Twitter on August 20th, 21st, when I started to post about Mavi fires, use of directed energy weapons and sexual thing and cockroaches and every single thing I started to expose. That is when he removed his website. In fact, when did he remove his website? I believe on September 24th. And that again, these people use the dates. They love to use the dates. So the date that he used, I uploaded everything on August 21st, and which date he picked to post to make this post? September 24th. Again, resembling with my birth date. Okay, so everywhere, whatever symbolisms and numbers they use, they want to resemble it with the target's, you know, birth date or whatever. Same thing they show in the movie Manifest. I mean, not movie, it's a series, Netflix series. They're talking about same thing, circle with a dot, targeted individual. But see, people don't understand that when the Olivia, whatever her name is, I forgot. When she's continuously singing circle with a dot, circle with a dot, it's like she's reciting and she's making sure it goes into the mind of the public, circle with a dot, circle with a dot. But what is that? It is nothing but targeted individual. And what is this targeted individual? I came to know when I watched the old Hollywood movie. The targeted individual in that movie was this guy who was the holy, and the other people who were in these hoodies and all that, they were from the Satan side, Lucifer's side. And how Lucifer and his agents, okay, like FBI, NSA, CIA, all these agents of Lucifer, their agents were continuously sent to his daughter, this guy had his daughter. He was really close with his daughter. I think he didn't have his wife, I guess. And there were other friends in the community. So the Satan made sure that there is a disturbance. There's a difference between the daughter and father. Okay, so they both kind of start to have these fights and differences in the opinion and all that. And then it so happens that literally Satan is coming to take his soul away, and he's fighting, and he goes into this other realm. The Satan has him tied up, and then he fights for his soul so much. And while so in our world, he's shown dead, lying, just dead. But then these people are praying for him, and then while he's fighting in the other realm with Satan for his life, for his soul, and then he's able to come out of it. Like, he's able to fight the Satan, and he comes back to life in our world. So this is what they show in the movie. But this is how I know what targeted individuals are, why we are targeted. And that is why people keep making videos after videos on chosen ones, on targeted individuals, on, like, these people are so obsessed, like the Satan is so obsessed with us, and that is why GERAL SOSBEE goes on to write that, kill yourself, commit suicide and all that. But he's not going to tell directly, because then he will be known as like an absolute criminal. He's not going to tell me on our face. But it's all these indirect things that he writes, but only I understand, because whatever he has done in my life, all the targeting, like I would say 50-60 types of different targeting that he has done so far, ever since 2014-15 onwards, only I understand. And of course their puppets understand. And whoever has ear to hear, to listen to all my videos, or to even approach me, will understand what these people are up to.